Hey y'all! Welcome to Runs on Espresso, where we run our life through planning, organization, and gluten-free pizza. Today's topic, the many symptoms of celiac disease. There are over 250 known symptoms of celiac disease, which can make it difficult to diagnose. And also making it difficult, each person can react differently to ingesting gluten, and the severity of symptoms can vary from day to day and person to person. You can also develop celiac disease at any time. So it's not like they can go, "Oh, you're 3, let's test you and see if you have this." It just doesn't work that way. For example, my earliest memory of symptoms is high school. I didn't get diagnosed until about 15 years later. I was told when I was in high school and college that I had IBS. But once I found the right doctor, it was only about a month to get the actual diagnosis. And that's just because I had to wait to get in for an endoscopy. So now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to read off all 250 symptoms. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm just going to list the most common symptoms, and I'll let you know which ones of those that I had. So what are the most common symptoms of celiac disease? Any of them listed here with a check mark are the ones that I experienced most often. And if you're like, "Oh my God, I have all of these or some of these symptoms," it doesn't mean you have celiac disease. If you are concerned that you may have it, please talk to your doctor before going gluten-free. Your doctor should give you a blood test to start, and if that is elevated, they will send you for an endoscopy. And you must be eating gluten for the endoscopy because they check your villi in your small intestines, and they are only affected while you're eating gluten. So, like for me, between my blood test to my endoscopy, I was told to try to limit gluten to 1 meal a day. And of course, I didn't know that gluten was in everything at the time. So I was still eating more gluten, but I wasn't eating as much gluten, if that makes sense. And you really don't want to give it up and then have to reintroduce gluten for an endoscopy if you have celiac disease, because it's going to be painful and awful and terrible and horrible, and you're going to wish that you had never done that. Celiac disease is covered by the ADA, and if you're in school or you have children in school, they can get a 504 plan. Depending on your workplace or the school, there's different things that will have to be done. And if there is ever a drug to take to be able to eat gluten again, or to help stop the symptoms if you are glutened from cross-contamination, you're probably going to want a formal diagnosis because they're not just going to give that out to everybody. All right, there you go. That is a little look into some of the symptoms of celiac disease. What else do you want to know about celiac disease or being gluten-free? I am happy to answer your questions, share my story, and try to raise more awareness for this. So let me know in the comments. And then, as usual, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you know someone that thinks they have celiac disease, feel free to share this video with them. And until next time, I hope your coffee is strong. Sorry, I don't have a good way to end the gluten-free celiac disease videos yet. I'll work on it.